Hi, Taurus. Happy holidays. I am the one and only, the Cosmic Doc, and I thought I'd come on for some holiday activation readings. How about them apples? So, I already have a cleared deck for us, but of course, those who know me, I like to clear it again, and changes are always around us, so hey, had to knock it 5 times. So, all right, let's go ahead and dive in and just sort of see what we are led to. The universe feels that all those Tauruses out there need to know. Again, with the holiday and the new year, woo, already all around us. Look at that. 3 cards already popping out in a whole lot of ways. We got to see what's coming. Whatever that comes through is what's being led for all of us. So I'm going to, this is always spirit leading and all of it. So let's see what's happening above, below, all around. Okay, so we're getting ourselves all shuffled and together in all these ways that, again, spirit is, of course, ever leading. And the first thing that we want to take note is, look at that, 8 cards. As we're moving into, well, it's we as a globe, but even more, I'm talking to all those Tauruses out there across the multiverses. As we're looking at, we're stepping into our power in a whole other way in 2024. So as we're looking, what is the first and top, what is the umbrella that we need to understand? We have this Ace of Wands. Come on, we all know we need that. We want to hear about these new beginnings where we can wave a wand and know that, hey, a new day is indeed coming. Again, I'm speaking to all those Tauruses out there. We're moving through this holiday energy and preparing ourselves for this new year upon us in 2024. So again, above all, we have new beginnings. We have a Queen of Wands. Look at that. We have a King of Wands. We have a 9 of Swords. We have that Wheel of Fortune. Look at it. All right, all right, all right. Ace of Swords. A lot of new beginnings, a lot of stepping into the authority of oneself, as well as finding organization and supreme understanding, while also some Tauruses out there find themselves waking up in the middle of the night, trying to figure out which way do we go as you're trying to find your way within the ever-changing world. Again, we're seeing this Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords telling us, again, new beginnings. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Look at that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wave a wand, and you can get that what you think about. You get what you pray for. Now, the other thing that's really important that I'm seeing here is the time for self. It's about this so-called hermit energy where in turning into the time, let's say this, taking time for oneself, that then we can gain clarity as changes are happening all around us. Again, now, as changes are happening, we're also stepping into a new power while also looking to find emotional balance within our lives and those around us as we are also tending to our own garden, as we're thinking about these new beginnings. Where and how do we get organized? Where and how do we step into the authority of who we are? Where and how do we let other people go? Because that's what this is about. This 9 of Swords is saying we have to be, well, the first thing is making a choice. No longer am I going to wake up bothered by this situation with other people. As we are choosing to step into who we are, and as the world is opening up, and again, as these new beginnings are happening, the time to self is what matters most, as well as tending to the garden of our own power, of who we are in all of this. So let's just let's continue with this and see what else the cards are saying as we have new beginnings, as we're looking to step into our authority and letting go of that person or those people or those things that no longer serve us. And as the world is opening up to us, these new beginnings, what do we need to know? Again, what do all these Tauruses need to know out there as we're looking at these new beginnings? Look at that, the Hierophant. The Hierophant. You now are standing at an opportunity of climbing even higher on the pathway to get to the place you've yearned to be. This activation point, new expression, as we're moving through these fires of transformation, we can unlock the mind in knowing where and how to move in the right ways as we're navigating in between worlds towards our central truth. See, the cards say never lie. So again, let's keep it going. All right, now, Spirit, we're looking at that Queen of Wands. Look at that. All right, we have a Six of Cups. This is saying that as we get organized, we can find our destiny. We can begin to find those ways, those people that can help us to begin to get organized on the pathway. So, Spirit, can you lead us, all those Tauruses out there, in stepping into the mastery of thyself and saying, I surrender to the universe in this way. Lead me, lead me, lead me. What do we need to know? There is a death of something old. Death is not just death itself. It is more doorways that are opening up for the organization to happen, to begin to find our destiny. And sometimes the destiny can come through the kindness of others. But in death, it is a death of the old. Again, wherever there's a D, it is a doorway. Oh, yeah. So as you prepare, as you and we and all those Tauruses out there, prepare to step into this King of Wands, it's going to require a letting go. And letting go is also tied to how other people have us all tied up late at night. Oh my gosh, I can't sleep. This is the moment for you to look at the worlds that are changing around you, to really begin to think about, I'm walking through it. Where and how am I learning from past evolution? And what does the world look like to me in this moment? If it's keeping me up, then maybe there's something that it is time to give to the future in a whole other way. Again, we're looking at this Wheel of Fortune. Look, the world is right here for you. And all of these amazing ways that are moving cyclical. And through it, as the world is opening up, look at that. You are the star ever shining through these changes, the death of the old, really being fearless. Come on now, Taurus, you know, it's all about that completion. So as we're looking into this, show us with this Ace of Swords. Oh, look at that. So we have the Lover's card, but it also, some people want to go straight to the love between two people, but this is also about choosing to, as you choose to move through the changes, then you will find yourself, some of you, standing within your own originality, and all of a sudden destiny is coming. Here, there, and all around. So as we choose to give to the world, as we choose to share the higher mind, that which is kept close, then we can begin to see a new beginning that will not only transform our lives, but also begin to open up new doors. I'm telling you, Taurus, look at this. Woo, woo. All these amazing things. Now, the time to self always matters. As we're moving through the changes, why be out in the mess? Instead, let's go internal. Let's close the doors and say, let me take time for myself. But what is Spirit saying within that? And look at that. We got that Knight of Swords. Be fearless in moving forward on these creative ideas that are beginning to unfold in massively incredible ways. So this is, and I encourage all those who are dreamers, who are seers, who are believers, look to your dreams, because clarity and that bottom line of understanding is right here for you to grab a hold of. Okay? I hope you all are seeing it, feeling it, because it is here for the taking. As we are thinking about finding our power, really focusing on our money and tending to the garden of our own selves, this is where one of the most important things that is at the bottom of all of this really is, again, about finding our destiny. Look at that Six of Pentacles, in the same way that we're looking at the Eight of Pentacles. It's about the coins, the money, the using the mind in the right way. Again, new beginnings, you're climbing, you're learning about those who are best to help you to thrive as you're finding organization, as you're preparing to step into this newness. The new, though, can only, and it will activate, most of all, once we let go and say no more of that which is what it has been in the past. I know some of you all are tired of being up late at night. Never fun when you have a lot on the mind while we're really trying to get to what is the center point? What does this mean? How does this matter? So pull back. Look at the bigger picture. Because with Jupiter in Taurus, for all those Tauruses out there, you're standing at this incredible opportunity. The world is opening up, and you are the star. You can be the star in whatever way that you want. It's about making time to figure that out. And again, Ace of Swords, new beginning, and the Lovers. More importantly, this is thinking about the world of others. How do we give? How do we receive? How do we love what we do? How do we show the world that we love what we do? And then what happens if it really takes off? So again, through the changes, make time for yourself, be fearless, and hey, knocking some door down, saying this is this. I'm very clear in where it is that I'm going. I'm not asking for permission because destiny is all around you. Your power to step into new abundance, to step into this destined path. It is here and there and all around us. So I want to keep this going as I'm looking at, as all the Tauruses are being invited to step into this new power. There still are these, I can see it, all right. There's still something about the unexpected that is important. There it is, all right. So as the changes are happening, it is about finding and being clear in your hard work and your originality. As changes happen, you can find grounding in the things that you love that then will open up the doors and really allow greater victory. How do we say this? Victory on the pathway. I mean, we're ever bound towards that, but then what happens if all of a sudden we begin to move in, lean even more into the hard work that then can and will pay off. So I just want to keep us just in line and knowing that as we are guarding our resources, and again, we're speaking to all these hearts out there, as we're thinking about the changes that are happening, that are here in front of us and all behind us, look at that. See the King of Pentacles. This is that moment in a major way to step into your mind, use your mind in the right way to get what you want. You get what you ask for. Now, as we think about it, things happen. As we speak about it, things happen. Looks like you can very well be the architect of your own future. So as these days are coming to a so-called end within the very unique and sacred year of 2023, as we all needed a little bit time to ourselves more, for all those Tauruses, I really want to encourage you to know this is your opportunity to shine, to find the bridge point and where and how to be in the world, to move through the doorways of change that are ever around you, but also to embrace this newness, to embrace the authority of you, and even more to get ready for the new abundance. So as we are rounding this, again, in pointing towards the moment, which is now, and the moment was yesterday and is tomorrow. It's where and how we embrace the opportunities for a much, much, much bigger umbrella of new beginnings. And with these new beginnings, I want to continue to remind us that we get what we ask for, and then it's where and how we embrace it, how we lean into it. This full moon in Cancer that is here is for us to let go of that which has been holding us back from giving to the world in these new and incredible ways. And so before we so-called finish up, I wanted to see what is the other outgoing messages that we all need to know. There it is. It is about alignment. It is about balance. And then it also is about the emotional balance within ourselves. So if you find yourselves at a crossroads, just know that the balance will be found. Judgment will find its way in the middle, justice. But it is about, again, the coming together of many worlds, the unexpected. Also, the tapping into creativity and knowing that you are moving to a higher level of completion that is requiring some of us to stand on our own while changes are happening. Now, through all of that, we're being reminded that we have to have proper power over our own emotions in how we deal with the world and how we move forward in the world. So I just want to pull one more card because, again, we're going into 2024, which is all about more and more. And tell me even more about this 4 energy. So again, as we're moving to 4, look at that. X marks the spot. But again, we have this 10 of Wands, and it is saying it's time for you to step into completion and to level up in the highest ways possible. Now, I hope you can imagine that because, again, we're talking about your future, okay? All these Tauruses out there. As we're moving into a new year of power, 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 8. It's time for you to step into it, and the greatest power comes through completion itself. And in completion, we can graduate. We can know, look, I learned those wheels are changed. It's time for me to level up. It's time for me to really connect with the universe in new ways that new doors can open. So, again, whether up, down, it's all around. It's about completion, finding the alignment, tapping into our creativity, expecting the unexpected, finding the balance, and justice is and will be served. And then there's also finding the emotional balance within ourselves. So before we finish though, I thought, these days I'm really getting into, well, because I have 2 beautiful black cats, that I thought we would, as a so-called outro, pull in, some animal cards. Well, yep, guess Spirit is saying, let's go there. So again, I'm going to be using this animal spirit guide or set of cards, I will say. So whatever animals come through, you never know. It's time to call them in. We have a whole new year that's coming in that we all can access this new energy all around us. So let's see. I just love these cards. I think they're so nice. And because we're moving into a year of more and more and more animals, all those amazing animals out there. What animals want to come through to empower all these wonderful Tauruses out there? Look, yours truly, the one and only, the Cosmic Doc. I am a Taurus. I'm very proud to be, and I love to speak to all the Tauruses. Look at that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got a hawk, we got a unicorn, we got a bat, and we got camel. Now, take note of it. Let's really see it. It is hawk. It is the higher perspective, the unicorn, the unexpected that will also be the bridge of many, as well as the bat, which is also the bridge of lightness and darkness. It is about you giving birth to new ideas and coming to your own point of truth, as well as this camel. Hey, you're at a place of where, this again, we're speaking to all these Tauruses. It is about you seeing your truth, stepping into it, being unafraid of showing the world your multi-talents as you express yourself, as you love yourself, and as you love the future that is evolving around you. So again, as we're speaking to all these Tauruses, it's talking about, as we're ending and again stepping into the cyclical new beginning, it is about navigating in between worlds, being open, and in many ways surrendering to the universe, knowing that something big is here and it's going to help you to see more, know more, and learn through the wheels of change, as well as I'll remind us, find your balance, because anxieties can come as, woo, 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 I got this new idea. Hey, let's keep it tempered. Not to say don't give it to the world, but it is also finding that balance as you are giving the truth to the world around you, or the many worlds around you. So again, I remind us that this camel energy is for us to take a whole other perspective as we are riding this journey, as we're beginning to see as above and so below. It is taking the higher perspective, being fearless, and really being bottom line in your dreams, and knowing that you already are being lifted, and now it is being lifted to these new and creative possibilities. Where and how can you give to the world to show and to be shown? And then you never know, a whole new realm of abundance may therefore fall upon us. Okay, Taurus. So, as we are looking at the rounding out of 2023, again, we have done some tarot, and then why not some animal tarot, as we are looking at what is here, what is coming, and what is evolving. So, all that said, to all those Tauruses, be unafraid of stepping into your truth, who you are, letting no one stand in the way, having the much higher perspective, finding the emotional intelligence, giving to the world fearlessly, and also being open to being shown as you are showing the world, I am here with great purpose and I love you, and here is what I do. So right now, I am the one and only, the Cosmic Doc, and I was coming on to give, as we're just starting, had to give a shout out and a nice activating reading to all those Tauruses across the multiverses, whether you have Taurus within your life, within your planetary world, and or maybe you're dating one, or you just are moving on through this Jupiter and Taurus energy. Nonetheless, we still have it going, and we still will have more going within 2024. It is an honor for me to begin to empower here, now, and even more in the multiverses. All right, I'll talk to you soon, and you know that I will empower you soon. Okay, bye-bye.